Going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love, much love. If y'all are here, y'all can hear me clearly. Please drop a one in the chat. Please drop a one in the chat. Drop a one in the chat. Please drop a one in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly out there, family, so we can get right into today's show. Can y'all hear me clearly out there? Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Can y'all hear me clearly out there? Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. I'm glad you guys can hear me. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. Of course, I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Got another great show lined up for you guys today. So make sure you guys double tap y'all screens, hit the like button on the way in, hit the like button. Make sure you like today's show. Make sure you like today's show. Make sure you like today's show. Shout out to everyone that's in the building, man. I know it's been a minute. Great to see y'all. I'm going to shout you guys out, and then we're going to get to some announcements. And then we're going to get into today's show. Y'all know how we do, man. So salute to everyone that's in the building. Welcome back to all the new supporters. Let's see who's in the building, and then let's get to it. We're going to get to it, man. But make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Shout out to Heel Zen on the pull-up. Salute, Cuzzo. Great to see you. Shout out to you in the building. Glad you got your notification. Shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to my man Bob in the building. Salute, Bob. Shout out to my man Bob in the building. I appreciate that super chat, fam. He said, I want a free t-shirt. Yo, if we get to the goal, if we reach our goal today, it will be given out. So shout out to my man Bob. I appreciate it. I appreciate you starting it off, bro. Salute to you. Salute. Shout out to City Boy in the building. What up, City Boy? What's good? Shout out to the cynical one in the building. Hey, Sin. Good to see you. And I appreciate you always coming through and holding it down, doing your thing as a lovely lady mod. Shout out to you. Shout out to Miss Scorpio in the building. I appreciate you too as well, Scorpio. Ever since you've been coming over, you've been holding it down. So shout out to you and being one of my lovely lady mods as well. Shout out to Scorpio in the building. Shout out to Self University in the building. Salute, fam. Salute. Shout out to my man, Art of War. What up, Art of War? Salute, family. Junior Mafia in the building. Salute, Cuzzo. Salute. Appreciate you, fam. Shout out to my man, T Church in the building. What up, T Church? What's good, bro? See who else is up in the building before we get into it. Shout out to my man Mark in the building. What up, Mark? Peace to you, bro. Peace, fam. Shout out to Miss Rain and Woman in the building. Great to see you, Miss Rain and Woman. Shout out to you. Another one of my lovely lady mods that always hold it down. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Miss Rain and Woman in the building. Good to see y'all. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Like I said, we got a great show lined up for you guys today because we definitely need to talk about this. But before we get into it, I got some announcements. Um, just to give you guys some updates on some things that's gonna change here on the channel. But I will be back to doing pre-records. So if you guys like the pre-recorded content, I will be back dropping pre-records on the days that I'm not able to come live. I will be dropping pre-records. So y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all make sure y'all set y'all bell notifications so y'all know every time we dropping content. I will be back to making long form pre-records. Okay. Also, shout out to all the members. Shout out to everyone who has renewed their membership month after month after month. I really appreciate y'all, man. But I will be giving y'all some members only content real soon. And the members only content will strictly be about me and my personal journey. So if you have a membership, you will be able to access content, as far as me working out, me speaking about um my weight loss journey, because it's not over. Um the things that I have done, we will be speaking about my therapy sessions. It's just going to be more geared toward personal development. So if you want to get to know me more outside of YouTube and what I got going on, make sure y'all go and grab y'all membership, because I will be giving y'all more membership content. Some days I will be going live from the gym where I'll be able to chop it up with y'all before I get it in on my sessions. So y'all go ahead and get y'all memberships, man. I also will be dropping more male empowerment content for the members as well. I will be dropping more male empowerment content as well. So y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all get y'all memberships. Also, the docu-series is still coming. I apologize for the delay, but I gave the footage to an editor and he just never got back to me or whatever. So we just gonna move on and just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. I appreciate it. But I will be having some content for you guys real soon over there. So shout out to all the members. Shout out to all the members. Anybody that's coming in the chat room that's not staying on topic, just get them out of here, y'all. Okay. So shout out to everyone that's in the building. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. I appreciate all y'all support. Shout out to all the members, everyone who has a membership. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I will be giving y'all some content real soon, real soon. So y'all stay tuned. I will be bringing back pre-recorded content as well. So I just won't be doing lives. I will be giving y'all the pre-recorded content. Make sure y'all check out my shorts. I'm back to dropping shorts as well. So we just coming up with some new strategies on giving you guys content and keeping you guys up to date with the content. And so we can keep progressing, because at the end of the day, this content is not just for us to get up here and to listen, or for me to get up here and talk. It should actually benefit us. Shout out to Miss Raina Woman. She says, yes, you have a new baby and in school, you have to prioritize those things. We understand. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone. I just wanted to drop some announcements before we get into today's show. But y'all see today's show. Y'all see today's show. Lara Trump defends Donald Trump in a shocking statement. Now, drop a 1 in the chat if you know who Lara Trump is, and drop a 2 in the chat if you don't know who Lara Trump is. Have y'all ever heard of Lara Trump? Who's Lara Trump? Do y'all know who that is? Because she came out and she said some crazy stuff, right? So do y'all know who she is? Who's heard of Lara Trump? Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all heard of her. Drop a 2 if you haven't heard of Lara Trump. Shout out to Cynical. I appreciate that, sis. She says, YouTube will always be here and so will your supporters. Shout out to you, sis. I appreciate that. Cynical says, 1, she's heard of her. Bob says no. Scorpio says no. City Boy says he's heard of her. Mark says he's heard of her. Hey, Miss Camille, good to see you, sweetheart. Shout out to you. Another one of my lovely lady moms that's in the building. Great to see you, love. Great to see you. Shout out to you. She says 2. She's never heard of Lara Trump. Art of War says 2. Junior Mafia says 1. Self University says 2. So a lot of y'all, a couple of y'all know who she is, and a lot of y'all don't know who she is. Now, Lara Trump is the daughter-in-law of Donald Trump. She's married to Donald Trump's other son. See, this is why I tell y'all have to just stop following what the media says and do a little bit of thinking for yourself. Because, see, a lot of y'all don't know that Donald Trump has another son, because a lot of y'all just listen to what the media says, this liberal democratic media that's on television that only talks about Barron Trump. So all y'all know is Barron and Ivanka. Trump has another son, Eric Trump. How many of y'all are aware of Eric Trump? Because I notice y'all don't talk about him. Y'all only talk about Barron Trump and y'all talk about Ivanka. Because Ivanka is the one who did a lot of his casino stuff. She took over a lot of that stuff. Ivanka, the daughter. But a lot of y'all never talk about Eric Trump or Donald Trump Jr. Exactly, Cynical. No one talks about these guys. Yes, Trump has 3 sons. Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump, who's the oldest. Eric Trump is the oldest son. Donald Trump Jr. and Barron Trump. So this woman, Lara, is married to Eric Trump. She's married to him. Just in case you didn't know. Tiffany Trump, the son of Marla Maples. I am well aware of Trump before the Apprentice days. Trump is a polarizing guy. Let's just be honest. So I wouldn't be surprised that a lot of people haven't looked up Trump, because he's always been a polarizing guy. I forgot that Eric is a bit younger than Ivanka. Yeah. I've heard of Ivanka growing up. Me too. Me too. She's the oldest. If I'm not mistaken, she's the oldest. But this is why I tell y'all to stop just going with what the media tells you. Because number one, they're not telling you the truth. Number 2, they're not telling you the whole truth. Number 3, they telling you a whole lie most of the time, especially when it's about the Donald Trump administration. Okay? So this woman, Lara Trump, comes out of nowhere and says this. This is what she says. She says Americans should be kissing the feet of Elon Musk and Donald Trump. She said we need to be kissing their feet, y'all. She said that we need to be kissing their feet. We should be honoring them. Now, some of y'all may say, DS1, of course she's going to say that. That's her father-in-law. Of course she's going to say that. But here's what I have to say. I don't think we should be kissing their feet. I think we should just sit back and let them do what they said they were going to do. Let's just see if they make good on their word. That's all we have to do. I'm not here to make any more Trump supporters. I'm not here to make you like politics. But what I like my audience to do is to think for themselves. Learn to think for yourself and don't be ashamed of what you come up with. And don't be afraid to voice it because of the popular opinion. You see, this is why I respect the Trump administration. Because Donald Trump said out of his mouth, we need to go back to common sense. This is how we should be thinking when it comes to our government. What makes sense? Are they doing what makes sense for our people, for the American people? That's how we should be looking at this. We shouldn't be looking at who we like. Because guess what? Most of y'all go to work every goddamn day and don't like who you work for. The corporation that you work for, you may not like your boss. You may not like the owner, but you take your ass to work every day because it makes sense, right? Because you know how to put your feelings to the side and take your ass to work. Because no matter if you're mad, no matter if you're sad, no matter if you're glad, you're going to have to pay those goddamn bills. You're going to have to take care of yourself. You're going to have to maintain, right? So why can't we take that same approach with our government? Why can't we have that same mentality when it comes to the people who run our country? I don't have to like you, but if you're making the goddamn right decisions, I'm in favor for you. Just like when you go to work and you don't like your job, but you know why you keep going back? Because they keep cutting you a check. Right? Right? You don't keep going to work because you like going to work. You keep taking your ass to work because you do your job and you get paid to do your job. So whoever we vote in to office, we need to ensure that they're doing their job, that they're holding up their end of the bargain. This is why I said y'all should vote for me, and I'm going to make good on it. That's what we need to be paying attention to. All of that extra stuff is fluff. It's a distraction. It's fluff. It doesn't matter. Because what matters is what laws and what things come down the pipe for the American people. That's what matters. Too much of us are invested in things that we shouldn't even be worried about. You know why? Because we can't change it. All these years, Black Americans been sitting around playing the race game, running the race hustle. You know who destroyed that game? Huh? The same people who created it. See, the race game's over because that was the game that was promoted up to us to play. See, now we have a administration here that don't want to play no games with the American people. The games are over. Now it's time to get serious because the people in the government are serious. You see? So now you have to be about something. You see? You have to be about making a positive impact. The tomfoolery is over. You see? There will be no more government incentivification of BS. There'll be no more of that. And as the American people, why are you upset with that? Why would you be upset with this new administration labeling drug dealers and criminals as terrorists? Why would you be upset with that? Why would you be upset with them giving gang members all of this time in prison? Why would you be upset with this? When you afraid to go outside after a certain time because you know them little gangsters is outside that aren't afraid of the police. See, a lot of y'all, and I'm talking to Black Americans right now, y'all always made the point of, oh, well, the Black community is in poverty and it's filled with crime and it's filled with this and it's filled with that. America is filled with that. Donald Trump knows this because Donald Trump is a businessman and Donald Trump understands that what creates violence, the main source of your violence in your community is poverty. It's poverty. Donald Trump knew that there were certain groups of Americans that weren't being treated fairly, and this stuff was being done through a government process. Remember, I just did the show not too long ago where I pulled up the article about HUD and how some of y'all was never getting off the waiting list and why. And how Trump got rid of all of that stuff because they was using race. They was using ethnicity. They was using these things so you don't qualify. They was using this stuff. And guess who was doing all of this shit? The Democrats. This all was happening on the Democratic watch. They put this stuff into play. You see? They're the ones who taught us the race hustle. Oh, that the Republicans is against black people. This is what they taught us. The Democrats is for black Americans. The Republicans are against black Americans. This is why Trump came in and got rid of all of it, because it's all a hustle. And they got us to play along with it, so we're complicit in our own demise. Because we don't know that we're part of a political game. Black America. You see? Now that Donald Trump is in office again, look at all the stuff that's going on. We're getting ready to show y'all the effects of the Trump administration, what Trump is doing. Because I understand why Lara Trump said what she said. She said, we need to be kissing the feet of Donald Trump and his administration. We need to be kissing their feet. I don't know about all that, but I understand why she said that. What up, club? Salute, fam. I understand why. I understand why. Because this is an administration that a lot of us American people have never saw. And to some of the elderly people, they didn't see this in a long time. If America had an administration like this Trump administration and what this administration is doing, those people haven't saw an administration like that in a long time. Because I'm getting ready to show y'all some of the stuff that he's doing. So let me share my screen. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. If you are here through your vertical feed, double tap y'all screens, y'all. Hit that like button. Let's get the likes up. Shout out to everyone in the building. Let's reach the goal. Let's reach the goal, y'all. Let's reach the goal. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Here's just one thing Trump is doing. Just one thing. Here's one thing that the Democrats couldn't do. Shout out to my brother Zuma in the building. What up, Zuma? Salute, fam. He says people are mad because Doge is cutting off the spy guy. Now the boomers are mad because the days of stealing from the youth is done. Shout out to my brother Zuma Duma, man. Facts. Facts. Trump is exposed. Trump and Doge, they are exposing the underbelly. Trump signs funding bill to avoid government shutdown. Now, the reason why I brought that up, right? Bro says I'm still alive. Right? Here's why I brought that up. Because a lot of y'all have been coming in the chat. A lot of y'all been in the comment section, right? And y'all been saying that Donald Trump is just the face. He's not actually running the country. Elon Musk is. A lot of y'all have been saying this, that Trump actually works for Elon. This is what y'all been saying, right? What's up, Tracy Foster? Tracy Foster says the truth makes the world so uneasy. Why? Because ignorance is bliss, Tracy Foster, not the truth. Could you imagine, Tracy, if we learned that the truth was bliss and not ignorance? Could you imagine? Dr. Love Green. Salute, Dr. Love Green. Remember when he said it was bad to bomb Yemen? Could it be handled with a phone call? It could be. But you know those guys over there in Yemen, they different, man. Those guys are different. Local Things says Trump is George Washington 2.0. What's up, Pedro? But a lot of y'all have said that Elon is actually the president, but he can't technically be the president because he's not an American citizen. I'll be reading y'all comments, y'all, whether y'all believe it or not. When I tell y'all get in the comment section and leave y'all comments, I read them. So a lot of y'all have been saying that Trump listens to Elon, that Elon's really the president, right? That's false, because Elon Musk actually wanted a government shutdown. He asked to have a government shutdown so Doge can continue to basically structure up what they're trying to do here. They need time. So Elon was telling Trump, why don't we shut things down so we can get things in order? So we don't have to listen to all of the riffraff of the media, and every time we make a move, it's a bunch of stories and all of this stuff. Let us just shut the government down for a while. Let us get everything together, put everything in place, and then we open back up shop. This is what Elon Musk wanted. This is what Elon wanted. This is what he wanted. Trump turns around and does this. Signs a funding bill to avoid the shutdown. So can y'all please stop saying that Donald Trump does what Elon Musk tells him to do? Can y'all please stop saying this? Can y'all please stop saying this? Local Thing says Trump deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for ending the wars. Look what he does here. Look at what he does. Let's read the article. So y'all don't say I'm saying anything. We can read the article. This is by The Hill. The publisher is The Hill. It's a verified publisher, The Hill. Trump signs funding bill to avoid shutdown. President Trump signed the Republican-crafted spending bill to avert a government shutdown, the White House said on Saturday. The Republican-crafted bill will fund the government through September 30th and caps off the first funding fight of Trump's second term. The saga has also led to an internal war. Didn't I tell y'all, let these people fight? An internal war among Democrats on Capitol Hill. The legislation that Trump has previously endorsed boosts defense bill by $7 billion and imposes $13 billion in cuts to non-defense funding. The deadline to avert a government shutdown was 11:59 p.m. Friday, and the White House didn't announce that Trump's signature wasn't on it until midday on Saturday. Trump is spending the weekend in Palm Beach and went out to golf at Mar-a-Lago around 8:30 a.m. So what? What does that mean? The final vote to pass the bill in the Senate was 54-46, with 2 Democrats joining 52 Republicans to pass the bill. But the key vote came earlier when the Senate voted 62 to 38 to advance the legislation. A 60-vote majority was needed to clear the hurdle, and the 10 Democrats all joined but one Republican, Senator Rand Paul, to get over that threshold. The bill was able to be advanced after Minority Leader Chuck Schumer of New York announced on Thursday that he would vote for it, infuriating House Democrats who had urged their counterparts in the upper chamber to block it. Trump multiple times on Friday praised Schumer for supporting the bill, congratulating him for doing the quote-unquote right thing, and later telling reporters, "I appreciate Senator Schumer, and I think he did the right thing. Really, I'm impressed by that." The Democratic divisions caused by the vote have shattered the message of unity they were hoping to convey coming out of the House's annual strategy retreat this week, eroding confidence within the party that Schumer will hold the line to block the GOP agenda in the legislative fights to come. Schumer's move was seen as providing crucial political cover for Democratic Senate centrist after they were in a tense internal debate over whether to vote for the bill and keep the government open. Meanwhile, a dozen of House Democrats in tough districts voted against the measure on Tuesday. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, Democrat, who voted against the bill, declined to say he has confidence in Schumer's ability to lead the party heading into the coming fights against Trump's ambitious agenda. Now, that right there, in that article alone, y'all can see that these people are directly going against Trump. And here's my problem with that, right? My problem with the Democrats having a problem with Donald Trump and what he's doing is because it's showing that the Democratic Party has never cared about the American people. They have never cared about the American people. All they care about is their agenda to continue making their money. They're mad at Trump and his administration because he's cutting off federal funding. Y'all got to understand this. Y'all love talking about money, right? Now let's talk about the money. Y'all love talking about money. Now let's talk about the money. Why do you think the Democrats are so upset? Because Trump is cutting federal funding. How you think these Democrats buy all them goddamn mansions? Huh? Y'all got to understand this. And what Trump is forcing them to do is you either gonna get down or you gonna lay down. You see? Either you are going to do this thing the right way to earn your money, or you won't get any. So Trump signed a bill that's going to be effective up until September 30th of this year. So it's going to get them through the summer and all of that. But what I love about this Trump administration is they are result-based. They're about the results. They're not going to sit back and let these Democrats talk a hole in their head, because that's what Democrats do. While actually doing nothing. See, Trump is making them show who they really are. Are you for America or are you for yourself? Because if you're for yourself, you shouldn't be a government employee. This is another thing that the Trump administration and Doge is exposing. And I spoke about this before. If you are not in the business of the American people, you should not be working in government. And we want to see those progress reports. Ain't no more sitting at your desk playing solitaire. We want to see the reports. We want to see the progress reports of y'all agencies. And if it's not up to our standard, we will get rid of all of y'all. Because we will not pay y'all to sit around and drink Starbucks. Why, as the American people, we have a problem with this? Why shouldn't we be honoring this Trump administration and what it's doing? You noticed? Did your boy Joe Biden stop a government shutdown? Oh, but Donald Trump found a way to. You see? Oh, but Donald Trump found a way to stop the government from shutting down, right? Let's look at what else he's doing. Let's look at some more stuff that he's doing. Let's check this out. Let me share my screen. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Wow. Hold up, y'all. Okay. Let's refresh it. Let's let the ad play real quick. Donald Trump, it says President Donald Trump has signed an executive order ending federal benefits for people in the country illegally. Let's read this. Let's read this. My administration will uphold the rule of law, defend against the waste of hard-earned taxpayer resources, and protect benefits for American citizens in need, including individuals with disabilities and veterans. Do y'all see this?
Have you ever wondered how...
Hold up. Okay. So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? He's making sure where our taxpayer dollars go. We will no longer be paying for illegals to live in our country. Illegals could come here and get benefits that people that live right here are not even getting or struggling to get, but they could come here and get qualified for it. He's ending all of that. And this is real life situations. To the ones of us that live in the ghetto, how many of us done complained about that? Why you can't get no benefits? Why you can't get no help? Donald Trump is seeing to it that the American people are able to use the system effectively and correctly. Our government should benefit us. It shouldn't benefit no one else but us. Donald Trump administration is putting American people first. This is what every politician is supposed to do. This is what they all were supposed to have done. You're supposed to put us first. The interests of us first. Let's see what the people are saying is affecting them. You know, like working all of them hours in a week and barely seeing your money because you got to pay all these bills and pay all of these taxes on your money. Huh? So let's have a real conversation. Let's get to this article, man. Y'all make sure y'all support the show. Hit the like button, y'all. What's up, Beats for Life? Biden and Obama never had a House and a Senate majority rule. So everything he tried to do got blocked. Democrats love war and taxes. Daniel says he's been president less than 2 months and he's made way better changes than Biden and Kamala did in 4 years. Absolutely. Beats for Life says, is President Elon Musk making America great again should be the question. So you believe Elon Musk is the president? Okay, what's up, Jug Flex? What's going on? Relax and Talk Sports says, another black conservative. Thank you, brother. Salute, family. Salute. Now, let's get to this article. See, over here, we like to talk about real life, brother. We like to talk about real life. We don't like to get up here and make a spectacle and create narratives and all of that stuff. That's not content. That's conflict, man. So let's talk about what affects the American people. So look at what Trump has to say. Look at what Trump wants to do. Look at what Trump wants to do. Look at what he wants to do. Look. So y'all have a problem with this. Huh? No taxes if you earn less than $150,000. Donald Trump's plan explained. This is from Newsweek. Okay? If you make less than $150,000, he wants to say that you don't have to pay any taxes on your money. You're able to keep every penny you work for. You have a problem with this? I need to know why. I need to understand, why would you have a problem with the president who wants you to bring home your whole goddamn paycheck? He said if you make under $150,000 a year, you are allowed to come home with every penny you work for. You have a problem with that? And you still want to talk about racism? You think I'm stupid? You think I'm stupid? You want to try to browbeat me with racism when this man is trying to make sure, as an American citizen, I could bring home my whole goddamn paycheck. In the black community, let's talk to my black Americans. Let's talk to my foundational black Americans. Why would you have a problem with this as a black American? When one of the things black America has always complained about was the lack of good jobs, the access to more jobs, the wealth gap. Oh, so you don't think that will close the wealth gap? Let's talk. If we able to bring all our goddamn money home, we'll be able to buy more houses. We won't live in the projects. We won't need Section 8. We won't need food stamps. We won't need that. We won't need that. We won't need a voucher. We won't need a voucher. You can actually work at McDonald's and pay your fucking rent. Y'all, man, you people crazy, man. This man is trying to make it to where you could live in New York City and work at McDonald's and pay your rent. Now, I don't know about you taking trips and getting BBLs and buying Chanel bags. I don't know about all that. But I know you'll be able to pay your goddamn rent and be able to sustain your life without being in debt. Yeah. Because you know, in the black community, we used to stealing from Peter to pay Paul. Who remember that back in the day? Yeah. You got to borrow from this person to pay back a person you borrowed from last time. That shit is going to stop if we able to bring home all of our money. And we always talking about a wealth gap. The black community always talking about, oh, what about the haves versus the have-nots? Well, guess what Trump is doing? Trump is only talking about taxing the haves. But y'all said all he care about is his rich friends. Trump is in office to help his rich friends. But you know how much money Elon Musk gonna have to pay in taxes? You know how much? Do you know that he's planning to only tax his rich friends? Huh? Huh? Because you said he for the rich people. Then if he's for the rich people, right? Why is he only saying that he wants to tax rich people? Knife Freedom says, what the F is wrong with you? This is what's wrong with me. Have a good day. That's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you. What's up, NICU grad? NICU grad says, my only concern is that the corporations are going to increase their prices and they will still get all their money. Why you worry about somebody else's money? If you're a have-not, right? If you make less than $150,000 a year, NICU grad, why are you concerned with what the people are paying if they make more than you? See, this is the problem with the Black American community. We got to get that silly race stuff out of our heads. Because you still worry about how much money rich white folks got. And that ties back into the whole race conversation. Why do you care about what rich white people do with their money? Why are you concerned? Why do you care? Why aren't you only concerned with what benefits you as an American citizen that doesn't make $150,000 plus a year? Why are you concerned? This is what bugs me out with Black Americans. We always watching somebody else's pocket. Well, what if they still get their money? Worry about your money. Why don't you worry about how much money you're gonna save? Why don't you worry about how this tax stuff will help you? Why are you so concerned with what's gonna help somebody else or if it's gonna hurt somebody else? Because they white people. Because that's what you're talking about. You're talking about the rich white folks. The rich white people are going to be the ones that have to pay federal income tax and state income tax. This is what Trump is doing. He's taxing the rich. They're not getting tax breaks. He's taxing them. And what he wants to put on record is that these are the only American people, legal American people, who will be mandated to pay taxes. If you make under that threshold as a legal American citizen, you are not demanded to pay taxes on your money. So that means if you make $1,000 a week, you don't bring home $700 no more. You bring home the whole $1,000. Why do you have a problem with that? Why? Why are you concerned if this rich man who makes 2 or 3 times more than you, if they're going to keep making their money? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Robin says, dude, he's not. He's not going to do what? See, y'all caught up in y'all feelings. See, look, here it come. How much is he paying you? See, y'all people are childish. Y'all childish. Y'all childish. Shout out to the underrated darkness. Salute, my brother. Y'all childish. Let's finish reading the article. Y'all childish, man. This is sad. A lot of y'all are too old to be this goddamn childish. For real. Y'all too childish for me, man. President Donald Trump's goal is to eliminate taxes for people earning less than $150,000 per year. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has said. Now, we got a person in the chat saying he's not going to do this. But who said he was going to do this? The Commerce Secretary. But this person comes in the chat room and says, he's not going to do it. Something's wrong with you people, man. I know what his goal is. No tax. Let me read it again. I know what his goal is. This is Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. He's saying this, okay? He's the Commerce Secretary. You know what commerce is, right? Right? Y'all know what commerce is, right? Y'all know what commerce is, correct? This is the Commerce Secretary. Listen to what he said. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at them. I know what his goal is. Here's what Trump's goal is, according to the Commerce Secretary. Not DS1. Not DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. This is according to the Commerce Secretary. No tax, no tax, no tax for anybody. Oh, only white people. Oh, only Spanish people. Anybody. Oh, only his friends. Oh, only Elon's friends. Anybody. Y'all in the chat room acting like I'm making this shit up or something. I'm reading it to y'all. This is why I say y'all childish. This is why I say y'all childish. I'm reading y'all what the goddamn politicians are saying. And y'all get mad at me. Like I'm saying it. Like I'm making it up. You people are childish, man. And this is why y'all love the Democratic Party, because y'all are allowed to still be children. Y'all are allowed to still be ignorant and immature and run around and get drunk all fucking day and just be belligerent and ignorant. That's the life y'all want to live. You want to be able to make a bunch of money and live a wasteful life and turn our country into a goddamn wasteland. Because all we do is take our money and go party and get drunk and don't do shit. This is why the Black Americans love the Democratic Party. Y'all don't want to be represented as nothing productive, nothing progressive. All you want to do is be outside. That's all you want to do, right? I'm outside at 60 years old with nothing for your grandchildren. I'm outside. That's the Democrats. That's the shit Black America wants. Well, guess what? We don't want that shit no more. That's why we all voted for Donald Trump. We tired of being outside getting shot by gang members. We tired of being outside getting harassed by the police. We tired of that. We tired of our young men going to jail and getting murdered in the streets because he gang. All that dumb Democrat shit. Making niggas happy to live in the projects. Making niggas happy to live in the projects. We tired of that shit. We tired of living from tax check to tax check. But we gonna always buy that reposado. No matter how hard our life is, we gonna make sure we have that tequila. Huh? Right. Right. Party and bullshit. That's Democratic Black America. Party and bullshit and gossip about what you think other people have. That's all y'all want to do. Sit around and talk about, oh, the rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer. But all your goddamn money go to hair products and to the liquor store. And you know who make y'all feel good about that? The Democratic Party. All you know how to do is get drunk and put wigs on. That's what y'all like. Girl, we was turned up. Them days are over. That's why y'all crying in my goddamn chat room. Because them clubs gonna be empty now. A lot of them gonna shut down. Because it ain't gonna be no men in there. Right? A lot of them strip clubs gonna go out of business soon. Yeah. Because now it's time for us to be men and be fathers in the household. Because now the government is going to incentivize that men sit down and build with their family. So we don't care about your BBLs. We don't care about your baby hairs. We don't care. Because guess what? Now I could go, I don't have to sell crack no more. I don't need a side hustle because I could go to work and pay my bills and still save some money. Fuck Michael Jordan sneakers. We shopping at Walmart because we gonna buy a new house. Yeah. Now when daddy works 60 hours a week, he could come home with some real money. Yeah. That sound like some of your black women gonna enjoy being stay-at-home mothers soon. Yeah. But you know your husband that uses hands, when he could go work at Ford at the plant and bring home 70 racks a year, $80,000 a year. And he bringing home all his money. He bringing home all his money. So now we ain't got to sell dope to put our kids through school, fellas. Remember that? Remember Grandpa? When he was selling that heroin? He put you through school, nigga? We ain't got to do that no more. We ain't got to do that no more. We don't got to do shit to get over the hump no more. This is what Trump is saying he wants to do for America. And we have a problem with this. Black Americans have a problem with this. I don't have to go sell crack to buy my daughter a car because I don't make enough money on my job. But I still want my daughter to be proud of me. So I sell a little crack on the side. And I did a little bid back when she was a baby. You know, I did a little 5-year fed bid, taking care of her and her mama. When I could have just went to work. Why can't I just go to work and feed my kids? Huh? See, those days is over. Because now we could bring home our whole check. We ain't got to gamble. We don't got to be in the casinos no more. To gamble to get us some extra money. You know, because you want to buy her, that bag. So you gonna go take a risk at the casino and do a little gambling. You ain't gotta do that. Because now you bringing home your whole $2,000 check a week. Now you're bringing home $8,000 a week instead of $3,500. Now you're bringing home $10,000. Now you're bringing home about $25,000 a month. Yeah, that sounds more than enough to live off of. Oh, you can't live off $20,000. You can't live off $20,000 a month, huh? How does that sound, ladies? When your man could bring home his whole check, he ain't got to do Uber on the side. He ain't got to sell a little pills on the side. He ain't got to sell a little coke on the side. How does that sound, ladies? Your man could bring home his whole check. Huh? Now he don't need you to go get a job. Now you could stay home and raise his kids. But y'all want to sit here and talk about what I don't like. Shut up and grow up. Remember? Remember, you just want to be a stay-at-home mom, right? Black women? Yeah, I'm singling y'all out now. Y'all complain about we gotta work hard because our men's don't wanna, because our men don't make enough. Okay, that's getting ready to change. You ready to sit your ass at home? You ready to sit at home and teach our babies? Huh? You ready to play teacher now and have a blackboard in the house and have all the signs and stuff taped up? Huh? You ready for that now? Because now your man gonna go to work and he gonna bring home his whole check. Yeah. Now he could pay the rent in one check. He could pay the rent. So y'all got 3 whole checks. What we talking about? See, over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, we talk about reality over here. I'm gonna always remind y'all of this. We talk about real life. So now your man could come home and pay the rent. He probably can't pay all the bills with just one week, but he could pay the rent. He could pay the biggest bill. He could pay the rent or the mortgage. He could pay the biggest bill. You know the biggest bill that y'all say men's supposed to pay? Huh, ladies? Huh, black women? That y'all say most men don't pay? That y'all gotta split down the middle? Huh? Trump getting ready to see it too, that men could go and pay all the bills. Yeah. Because he could take one check, pay the rent or pay the mortgage. Then he could take another check and pay all the little bills. So now it's still 2 free checks. Huh? Oh, y'all can't go on vacations now? Huh? You can't go on that little boat ride, that cruise you always wanted to go on. You know, now you can do that. You know, with Trump removing taxes from hard working people. You do know when he's talking about taxing men who make $150,000 a year, these are high earning men. These are the high earners. These are your corporate guys. These are your CEOs. These are your CFOs. These are your high level management positions. So the guys that's on the lower level, they get to see all their money. So if they make $40,000 a year, that's what they're gonna make. If he make 50K a year, that's what he gonna take home. See, for some of y'all women that might make y'all uncomfortable, because you know a lot of y'all women judge who runs the relationship based on who has the money. Because to a lot of you women, money is power. See, money is only power in a corrupted world. Because essentially money is a tool. and what you're going to use that tool for. See, so when so now your man got the bag. You don't like that, right? Because now you think he has power. And he's gonna bring back the patriarchy. The patriarchy. He's gonna bring it back. He's gonna enslave us women. Hey, JC. Peace, sis. Good to see you. Carolyn says, Carolyn Goodson, good to see you. She says, I got a divorce. I got a divorce. Things I got was all myself. He hasn't reduced no taxes for me. When did you get your divorce? It didn't go through yet. And I'm gonna just be honest, Carolyn, you probably got what you deserve. You got what you deserved. Since the marriage didn't work, you want more? Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that. Most people are working 2 and 3 jobs. The single moms, he talking crazy. The cost of living, I work 30. See, nobody wants to hear that. I'm tired. See, this is why I'm happy. And I hope Trump get rid of this tax shit. Because I'm tired of hearing that narrative. I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of it. Might want to keep hearing that shit, man. Because that's that Democratic talking point. Oh, the single mothers, the single moms, the single mothers, the single moms. Oh, so you want to keep being incentivized for making fucked up decisions in your life. You want to keep being rewarded. I don't want to hear that shit. Respectfully. Live with the decision you make. So whatever outcomes come from it, you got to live with it. See, a lot of y'all want somebody to cover up y'all mistakes. And the best way to cover up a mistake is by paying for it. Here. Here. You made a fucked up decision. Here. It wasn't your fault. Here. Nobody want to keep hearing that shit, man. Hey, Zaire. Good to see you, sis. JC says, I'm a single mom of my dogs. See this? Look. You see this? See this? See this? See this? This is all immature shit. The guy is wanting to see what you bring to the table and to take what you got. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Man, listen, respectfully, ladies, y'all take that shit somewhere else. Respectfully. Take that single mother talk and all that. Take that shit somewhere else. This is not the place for that. Respectfully. Over here, we about serious shit. We not tending to your boo-boos. Okay? Take that shit somewhere else. I'm not y'all savior, nor am I y'all voice. Wrong guy. Okay? Nobody want to hear that shit. Because every man I'm around, they take care of their kids. Okay? So don't come in my chat room. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't want to hear it. Grow up. You knew that nigga wasn't shit anyway. Nobody want to keep hearing that. And as men, I'm not tending to that. Go talk to women about it. Go let some women make you feel good about throwing your coochie in a circle. Throw your coochie in a circle. It's a dance. Then y'all want somebody to feel bad for y'all. Throw your coochie in a circle. Throw your coochie in a circle. That's what y'all do. Then when you get ran through, somebody need to feel sorry for you. Nobody want to hear that shit, man. Take that shit somewhere else. For real. Nobody want to hear that. Grow up. It's 2025. We're going to keep running that narrative? When we going to get past that? When y'all going to stop being single mothers? I want to hear that shit, man. What up, D's? Nobody want to keep hearing that. Your slime, salute. Yes, single dads exist. My cousin is one of them. He in the chat room. He a single dad. All his kids live with him. But I'm not coming online every day trying to browbeat black women because my cousin a single father. Y'all stop coming in my chat room with that goofy shit. This is the wrong place. Nobody want to hear that? My cousin is a single father. You don't hear me coming up here making content, trying to browbeat black women because his baby mothers made the decision they made. We got more important shit to talk about. Nobody got time for that, man. Look, and then they come in here and use male talking points. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Black women aren't a monolith. Oh, now you're going to use what you heard black men say. These people are crazy, man. These people are crazy. Let's get back to the article. Hey, Lynette, how you doing? Shout out to Lynette. And I appreciate your super chat, sweetheart. She says, hello, DS1 in chat. Please read my comment. I just want to clarify. Shout out to Miss Lynette. I appreciate you, Lynette. Sorry if I missed your comment, sis. You see what they doing, right, Lynette? It's called immaturity. When they don't get attention from the men they want attention from, they become disrespectful, like little girls. That's like the little girl who like a boy and he keep ignoring her. This is what these grown-ass women do on the internet, Lynette. They don't like that. They don't like when they don't get their way from men they want their way with. That's the point. They're childish. This is why a lot of them are single. You're childish. The only time they grown is when it's time to bend over. When it's time to bend over, they grown. But check their attitudes. Check at their conflict resolution skills. It's of a child. If a man don't agree with him, he becomes a sexist. If a man doesn't agree with him, he's abused. This is childish. This is childish. They want to come in my chat and talk about and tell me what I should be talking about. This is childishness, man. Pure childishness. Then I'm wrong when I address it. You see how childish they are? Because I'm supposed to be man enough to not address it. So I'm supposed to be man enough to not address disrespect. You see this? You see this? This is what they do. This is why I told them, and see the reason why they're being disrespectful now, Lynette, is because I told them that this is not the place for that shit. See, they don't like when a man tells them something. They don't like that. Because in their mind, it's like, who this nigga think he is? This is their mindset. This is why they're alone. Because a man can't tell you nothing. Even when you being disrespectful to him, he still can't tell you nothing. This is why you're a single mother and nobody wants you. Because you're supposed to be by yourself. Selfish people need to be by themselves because all you care about is yourself. This is why you're by yourself. See how that works? You see how that works? You're by yourself because all you care about is yourself. That's why you're by yourself. I'll be by your side. By your side. That's why you're by yourself. That's the reason why. Because you're selfish, you're ignorant, and you're controlling. And you want to control everything and everybody but yourself, but what come out of your mouth, but how you present yourself. See, this is why they hate Trump. Because Trump has a government administration that's going to straighten their behavior out. This is why they hate Donald Trump. Throw that ass in a circle. It's no more of that. They're going to be doing that and people going to be walking past them. Ain't nobody going to be pulling their phones out no more. Because it's not incentivized no more. Nobody care. So what? You got a little booty. Who cares? We focused on progress in life, not your butt cheeks. Yeah. And I'm getting ready. Tomorrow, I will be dropping a pre-record because we're going to continue to talk about what Trump is doing. While y'all want to sit around and talk about foolishness, when y'all need to be sitting around worried about what's going on in the world because you have children. See, this is why we talk about politics over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Because I understand the people that listen and watch me, they have children, they have families. So when we discuss politics over here, we have the conversation from a real life perspective. We don't get up here and get the running narratives and all that dumb shit. Because in real life, all this shit that y'all talk about on the internet, 95% of y'all don't live none of it. Don't live none of it. Okay? Shout out to Miss JB. What's up, JB? Good to see you. I appreciate the super chat. She says, women needs to refrain from careless pregnancies. Tell him again, Hey, JB. You know they don't like that, JB. Lynette, you know they don't like that. The sisterhood is not going to like that. JB says, I do hope we get a tax break. I hate filing taxes. I pay taxes on every check and additional when I file. Come on now. What up, Saudi Tate? What's good, fam? Saudi Tate says, they're not team players and then got the nerve to get mad because they sitting on a bench. Bingo. JC says, I agree, but Trump is not the ideal teacher. And I can agree with that, JC. And that's why I rock with you, sis. Because you all about what's right. Because you know what they say, even a broke clock is right twice a day. So even if you don't like Trump personally, and JC is one of them, When she first came in the chat, she was totally against what I was talking about. But guess what she said to me? She said, everything you saying makes sense. I'm going to subscribe, DS1. I think Elon Musk is evil. This is what JC said. It's a woman. I don't like Trump. I don't like none of them. But look what she said. I agree. Because it's about what makes sense. I gave y'all the example at the beginning of the show. You don't go to work because you like your goddamn job. You don't go to work because you like your boss. You go to work because it makes sense. What makes sense, DS1? That I go to work, I work my hours, and I get paid for it. So why can't we take that same approach with the Trump administration? Why can't we take that same approach with our government leaders? These people ain't the leaders of our goddamn life. These people ain't at the forefront of our life. God's supposed to be at the forefront of your life. Why the hell y'all holding these people in such high regard? All you should be looking for them to do is to do what they said they were going to do. And if they don't, so be it. Because they ain't nothing but humans just like us, just like the rest of them. So if they don't hold a word, oh well, I don't depend on the government to eat any goddamn way. Thank you, JC. God is my president. I don't look for Donald Trump to make sure things are okay so I can eat today. I don't look for that. Are you stupid? But I know I live in this world. And I know that God also told me to respect the government and respect the law of the land. I know that too. I know that too. I know that Donald Trump don't want our little boys getting turned into girls. I know that. He got some goddamn moral code with him. He don't want our little boys being girls and our little girls being boys. Oh, but he don't get no points for that. That's morality. That's called having values. You see? That's what we need to be. That's what we talk about over here. We talk about what's going to affect the people. Not your personal preference. I don't care about that. I'm not up here to talk about that. If you can't get a goddamn man, that's your problem. I ain't here to help you get no man. Half y'all ain't looking for a man. You're looking for a penis to jump up and down on. That's all you're looking for. You ain't up here looking for no goddamn husband. So don't come in my chat room with that bullshit. You just looking for a hard cock. That's all. Coming in here like y'all about something. Y'all ain't about shit. Not coming in my chat room talking about that. I didn't want to hear that. What up, Darren? Good to see you, Darren Carlsberg. Good to see you, bro. Salute to you, man. Trump is talking about removing taxes for citizens that make under $150,000. Shouldn't we be happy? I know I am. He said the major tax cuts could be implemented without causing spiraling national debt through tackling overseas tax fraud. Come on, y'all. Trump is a strategist. Why it matters. The proposal to remove taxes for people earning less than $150,000 per year would impact the vast majority of Americans. Yeah, that includes you two women who was in the chat talking that single mother shit. I know y'all make way under $150,000 a year, but y'all don't want to talk about reality. In 2022, around 93% of Americans aged 15 and over earned less than $150,000 a year, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. 93% of Americans. 93% of Americans make less than $150,000 a year. 93%. %. Lynette says, will the tax cut happen this year or next year? Let's see if they tell us in this article, sis. Let's see. What up, Julian Thomas? Why are we discussing this like it's actually going to happen, though? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all was not talking. See, this is what bugged me out about y'all, right? Y'all sat there and supported Barack Obama through his entire 8-year presidency, and he hasn't made good on shit. He didn't make good on nothing. But y'all gonna come in my chat room and ask me, why we talking about this like this gonna happen? But y'all had nothing to say when Barack Obama made gay marriage legal. None of y'all had nothing to say about this. But here it is. This is a guy who's doing something that can affect the family and the household dynamic of the American family. Y'all like to talk about modern versus traditional, right? You know how y'all say, oh, y'all men can't talk about having a traditional woman because y'all ain't traditional men. Right. Because back in the day, grandpa could pay all the bills with his paycheck. See, it hasn't been like that in years. Papa could pay for everything. And y'all didn't know how much money he made. How much money you think he made? He worked on a goddamn railroad. But did grandma ever have a job? Huh? Let's talk about it. That's what Trump is trying to bring back to America. Ladies, your husband make enough money because he ain't giving up 60% of his goddamn money to taxes. Right? Now you could stay home and cook and make cookies and do all of that shit. Because remember, a lot of you women's main point with staying at home is y'all need money. Why would we stay home if we can't depend on what the man makes to supply all of our needs? Why you think Trump talking about cutting the goddamn taxes? So you won't need 2 or 3 incomes to pay the goddamn bills. So then you won't be shipping the kids off to a bunch of widows in the school system. See? This is going to bring back the middle class. What did I tell y'all? Now you're going to be able to live and sustain off $70,000, $80,000 a year. Remember them days when you could be a correction officer and pay all your bills and not have to worry about nothing. I remember those days because I grew up with one of my homeboys. This was one of my mom's homegirls. She was a CEO back in the 90s. Her kids lived in a loft in Clinton Hills. One income, not 3 or 4. One. She lived in Clinton Hills. If y'all know anything about Brooklyn, Clinton Hills ain't nothing cheap to live in. Never has been. She was getting that type of money in the 90s, being a CEO. Pay all the goddamn bills. I was going on trips with them. I used to spend the night with them. She used to take me everywhere. My mother used to give me money when we go on trips. I ain't even have to spend it. That's how much money she had. One income took care of everything. One. That's what Trump is trying to bring back to America. And y'all have a problem with this? I don't understand why y'all have a problem with this. I don't understand. I don't get it. Hey, L'Oreal, good to see you, sis. Shout out to the lovely lady Mons in the building today holding it down. Hey, Just Jules. Shout out to Just Jules. No problem. It's all love. I know that's why a couple of people don't come in the chat because they don't rock with the Trump stuff. I'm cool with that. That's cool. Shout out to Just Jules. I appreciate you. Let's continue with it. Let's see what it's saying. Why it matters. The proposal to remove taxes for people earning less than $150K per year would impact the vast majority of Americans. In 2022, around 93% of Americans aged 15 and over earned less than $150,000 a year, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. Right? The proposal would consequently massively reduce tax revenue generated for the federal government and threaten a high increase in national debt. This is what they're afraid of, y'all. What to know? Ludnick said on Wednesday that Trump's aim to remove taxes for individuals earning less than $150,000 per year. He also outlined the president's other tax strategies, which include abolishing tax on tips, overtime, and Social Security, and implementing significant reductions to individual or corporate taxes. Y'all have a problem with this? Why? I want to know why. Ludnick said the federal government would counteract massive U.S. tax cuts by implementing tariffs on foreign nations and curbing overseas tax invasion. Man, these dudes is cooking. Trump is trumping. He noted that many commercial ships sail under the flag of other nations such as Liberia to avoid U.S. taxation. All those ships are paying no tax. It's a tax scam, he said. He added that many U.S. companies hold their intellectual property in Ireland because of its favorable tax regime. Ireland has a $60 billion surplus because our companies drop their IP there. The pay Ireland the money is a tax scam. How about we end the tax scams? Oh, so this is why y'all hate Trump. Trump is taking back all the money y'all been stealing and giving it to the American people. Oh, that's why y'all hate him. Huh? Is that why the Democrats hate him? Is that why you liberals hate him? Because you know the liberals like to come up with fake movements and fake agencies just to get money funneled to them. Yeah, like Black Lives Matter, like the LGBTQ. Yeah, I said it. Goddamn agencies don't help nobody. They are hustles. And people up there making so much goddamn money. And you know how much of them people ain't getting no help? That's why a lot of people who identify with being homosexual, bisexual, lesbian, why you think a lot of them leaving the LGBTQ? Or I've had a lot of them say, I don't mess with that stuff. I've had a lot of them say that too. I don't mess with that stuff. That stuff is political. That's politics. That don't have nothing to do with same gender loving. See that? I've had them tell me that too. That is all a political front. It ain't about them being happy and able to live life in this country. It's not about that. I've had plenty of them tell me that. Yo, no, I don't mean no disrespect, but don't mix me up with that LGBTQ stuff. I've had them tell me this. I don't rock with that. JC says, a problem with it is we just don't believe he'll do it. Okay. Oh, and that's fine, JC. That's fine. But see, my question is then why we believed in Obama so goddamn much? Why y'all never questioned nothing that Obama did, nothing Joe Biden did? Y'all believed in them, but for some strange reason, Trump is not going to do what he says he's going to do. I'm trying to rationalize that logic. Because how you think this way about one person, but don't think that way about another person, and they both politicians. They both goddamn liars. Let's just be honest. All politicians lie. Oh, but we could believe Barack Obama. We could believe Joe Biden. But for some strange reason, we not gonna believe Donald Trump. Y'all gotta stop watching the TV. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all not using your own brain. Y'all are watching the TV. The TV creates heroes and villains. I've been watching cartoons since a baby. I've been watching cartoons since a baby. I've actually been watching I started watching the X-Men cartoon. Who remember the X-Men cartoon back in the 90s? I used to watch that. That used to come on regular TV. And in X-Men, we knew that Magneto was a villain. We knew that Wolverine was a hero. But when we watched the last installment of the X-Men movie, what did we find out? What did we find out about the ideology of a villain and a hero? It's all about who's in control of the narrative. See, Professor X got the X-Men to believe that he was their savior, that he was a hero, and he was making them heroes when they were nothing but pawns in his own game that he had in his mind. They weren't heroes. They wasn't saving humanity from nothing. They were fighting a narcissist war. They were fighting the war of a narcissist who was at war in his own mind. His name was Professor Xavier, that you thought was a good guy the whole time, when he was the worst of the worst. Because he convinced a whole group of people to fight a war for him that they thought they were fighting for the people. You see? So while you making Donald Trump out to be the villain, he doing all the shit that the so-called heroes was supposed to do. Why Joe Biden ain't cut federal income taxes? Why? Why Barack Obama ain't cut taxes? Why he didn't think to do any of this shit? That should be your question. Your question shouldn't be, oh well, well, let's see if he do it. Y'all didn't have that question for Obama. Because you've been taught a narrative with a hero and a villain. And if you have the quote unquote hero telling you who the villain is, you'll never know who the true villain is. See, because if you watch the X-Men cartoon, whenever they encountered a villain, the villain was trying to tell them that Professor X is the villain. We're not the villains. He is. At one point, we all was together. Who remembers that? See, I pay attention to detail. All of the villains tried to tell the X-Men, who were the quote unquote heroes, that they were fighting a war they didn't understand. That they're not villains. That you can't save humanity. See, so that's how y'all look at Donald Trump. He's a villain. And the Democrats are the heroes. And the Democrats are the heroes. They're here to make the world a better place. You see? You see? Shout out to Elisino in the building. Salute, champ. Appreciate you. Salute. Zuma says, same with Star Wars and the origins of the beef between the Sith and the Jedi. Exactly. 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 Just Jude says, Trump made himself the villain. Question, would you leave your young daughter alone with Just Jules? What does the Just Jules? What does Okay. Okay, good question. And I'm going to answer it for you. No, I will not leave my young daughter alone with Donald Trump. But guess what? I won't leave her alone with Barack Obama either. I wouldn't leave my young daughter around Michelle Obama either, or Kamala Harris. So what's your point? What's your point? You're talking about SA-ing somebody. Oh, so do you want me to get into the transgender agenda? Huh? Do you want me to get into that? That was sponsored by the Obama administration? Do you want me to get into that? You want to talk about SA-ing? You want me to get into that? And all the child trafficking that's going on and that has been going on the Biden and Obama administration's watch? All the little girls that went missing? Oh, do you really want to go there? I don't think you do. 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 You talking about SA-ing? SA-ing? Really? Really? Okay. Okay, Just Jules. Shout out to you though. I appreciate you. Very Alto says inflation is down, illegal border crossing is down, food prices are down, jobs is up. Trump is great. What about the Tate brother he just freed? What about him? What about him? I don't know. Tell me. I don't know about the Tate brother that he just freed. Just Jules. Oh, so if Derek Chauvin gets confused, gets freed, right? The officer that quote unquote unalive George Floyd. So I supposed to hate Trump for that too. Y'all keep running this race stuff, man. That shit is played out. It's dead in the water. Elon sales are down. That's about it. Tate is a pimp. Man, y'all people crazy, man. Y'all people crazy. y'all people have selective morality. 1 minute y'all want to have morality on for this situation, and then the next minute morality doesn't matter. How about we talk about Kamala Harris misappropriating all of her campaign funding? Why don't we talk about that? Oh, y'all don't want to talk about that because y'all selective politicking. Y'all don't call out what's wrong. Y'all call out what y'all want to call out. Oh, man. Y'all people crazy. Allegedly. Zuma says people also mad because they bought SPX and QQQ at an all-time highs and now saying he crashed the stock market. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Appreciate you, city boy. Salute. I appreciate everyone for tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all. I don't understand what y'all have, against this stuff. But let's finish up this article. Let's finish up the article. Y'all know how we do. We're going to finish up the article. We're going to wrap up the show. But we definitely got some more Trump content coming, for sure. For sure. Ludnick also touted Trump's proposal to charge $5 million for gold card visas as a way to raise trillions of dollars per year. Trump said in January that the visas would give green card privileges along with a route to citizenship. $5 million. So now he's charging these people who are not American to come here. So if you want to come to our country, right, and you want access to citizenship, we need $5,000. We need $5,000. You want to come here, papi? Papi, arra, papi. You want to come here? $5,000. 5,000. And the visa will give them green card privileges, certain privileges. We need $5,000. Come on. Hand it over, papa. Just like escorting, right? And prostitution is one of the industries that fund these third world countries. You do know that, right? You do know that, right? Sex escorting, sex tourism. It's a business in these foreign countries. So just like they make Americans come there and pay for their tourism, you got to pay to come here now, papi. You can't just come to get a job. The jobs are for the Americans. The jobs are for the American people. It's not for you. You can no longer come here to get a job. I was looking for work. I need a job. So you came to America. You don't come here to get a better life. The people who needs to have a better life is the people that's already here. See that? They get access to all of that first. If you want access to that, Manuel, if you want access to that, you have to pay. You have to pay. You have to pay. You have to pay. Democrats are not for the people, to be honest. They never have been. Facts, Trinity Biggs. Biden couldn't stay awake long enough to figure anything out. Exactly. Freak tourism in DR, Africa, and Southeast Asia. Facts. That is what feeds the economy. Sex tourism. But you know why all that stuff getting ready to slow down? Because men are going to be busy here working and building families. See, we getting ready to see the reemerging of the traditional man and the traditional family unit. See? Watch how the family dynamic changes. When now that man could bring home that whole check. Watch how it change. Watch how the argument starts to slow down. Watch. Watch when that happens. Now, stay at home, do what you got to do as a mother. All that independent woman shit is getting ready to go out the door. Because guess what? You don't need to work. Because guess what? Your man make enough money to take care of everything. What you need all this money for? To do what? To do what? That's why y'all don't like this Trump administration. Because all that partying and bullshit is over with. Because it's going to be irrelevant. Because nobody's going to be buying into it. People going to be too busy going to work, taking care of their family. Shout out to Larry Vaughn in the building. Salute, Brody. What up, Raj? Salute. See? Just Jules says, what if women don't want to stay at home? Remember, women are in a monolith. Remember? The women who don't want to stay at home, guess what's going to happen to them? They will remain single forever. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. That's all that's going to happen. That's it. It's going to be just like back in the day with our grandparents. You had single women back then. And guess what? The married women used to tell their husbands, you better stay away from her. Look. See, look. We want to work too. Also, teaching your kids, cleaning the house, making sure the house is okay, doing garden work, right? That ain't enough. That ain't enough work. No, y'all want to keep going out and working for somebody else so you can use that as leverage against your man. So you ain't got to go sit your ass down somewhere because you want to run the street and be up in niggas' faces in the club. See, y'all are still looking for leverage. I'm not stupid. I know what this shit is about. And I'm going to tell you women this, like I told my ex. Keep looking for leverage. And guess what you're going to find? Loneliness. Keep looking for leverage out of your man and trying to take leverage from your man. You're going to end up lonely. You're going to end up lonely. You're going to end up lonely. Because ain't no man fighting for position with no woman. Ain't no man going to do that. So either you know your position or you don't. And if you think because you have a job that grants you a high position in a relationship, get ready to be alone forever. Get ready. And I'm going to nickname y'all Static Shock. Don't let that go over your head either. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. We're going to nickname women like that Static Shock. Because that's what you're going to be living off of. Zzz. That's it. That's it. You better go down to Sam's Club and buy you a lifetime supply of 9-volt batteries. Because you looking for leverage. Go and get you some baby oil and some batteries. Because that's where you're going to be till you die. That's where you're going to be. That's where you're going to be. I'm letting you know that now. I'm letting you know that. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know. All I'm going to say is the real girlies in my generation getting in line. Pick of the litter type. Exactly. Because you know what the younger women in your generation, Zuma, you know what they understand they don't want to be? They don't want to be like their great grandmothers. They don't want to be like them. They don't want to be like their grandmamas. They don't want to be like them. They don't want to be like their older aunties that's in their 50s and 60s still chasing men. Them girls in your generation, Zuma, the Gen Z girls, they know how to get a man. Why you think the older girls hate on Cooking with Kaya? Cooking with Kaya. Why you think they hate Cooking with Kaya, bro? Because she know how to get a man. She know how to keep a nigga interested. Not thinking, well, you just better accept the little I do. What? Goodbye. Fuck you think you talking to? Like somebody got to deal with that degenerate shit. Bye. Good night. That's why they hate Cooking with Kaya. That's why they hate her. And all them girls, all them Gen Z girls, they know they got to cook to keep a nigga. They know that. They know they got to stay sexy. They got to always look good. They always got to smell good. They got to be smart. They got to have some sense. Not just have a degree, but have some sense. They got to be feminine so they keep their skin nice. Them girls don't want to work their goddamn whole life because they know that's going to tear down their body. That's why they get in line, because they understand what works and they want to do what work, not what make them feel good. Not what make them feel good. Because a lot of people feel good being lonely. Because long as I got control, you got a whole lot of control. Control. Janet Jackson. Control. But you don't never hear them say, I'm by myself because of control. Because I want to control my man. Because I want to run and tell my friends I run my relationship. Like that means something. See, and what the moves that Trump is making is going against the incentivization of the bad behavior. This is why I told the brothers, stop talking about women and what they do. They're going to get their own wake-up call because everything is going to switch up on them. What do you think is happening? It's switching up. That's why they're uncomfortable. That's why they hate Trump. Because he's getting rid of all of the shit that they cling on to. Now you can't be financially irresponsible and lean on welfare and lean on Section 8. Now you're going to have to start spending your money wisely. Ain't no more $400 wigs. Learn how to do your own goddamn hair. Because your rent ain't $8 no more. Them days are over. See that? That's what they don't like. I want to be able to fuck up my life and still have people take care of me. And then I'm going to tell my kids how I struggled to take care of them when you didn't. Because they didn't have to live in the projects. You are an underachiever. You didn't want to do nothing with your life that mattered. That's why you had to go get a voucher. Let's tell the fucking truth. This is what black people don't want to hear. That's the truth. You decided to be an underachiever. You did. Because let's look at your accomplishments. That's why y'all don't want Donald Trump in office. Because he's going to make the American people grow up. Grow up. Grow up. So now you're going to have to do things that actually matter. You see? Now you're going to have to do shit that actually means something, that's actually meaningful. Something that's going to be impactful. You see? And I'm going to tell y'all now, a lot of the dudes that y'all used to getting attention from for just throwing your ass in a circle, you're going to start being ignored. You're going to start being ignored. Sorry to tell you. You see? And this is the harsh reality that Black America don't want to deal with. We don't want to get serious about ourselves. Thank you, JC. I appreciate you. She says, I rather prefer listening to you because you're sincere. I appreciate you. This is the uncomfortable message that Black America don't want to hear about the Trump administration. You see? See, I come from a family that we were poor, but we were always high valued and high principles. We was raised to think on a certain level, to aspire to be something that matters in life. I come from a family like that. No, sir. Yes, sir. Grew up in poverty, but was raised to have a high character. Your character is what counts. Who are you? So I was raised like that. That's why I'm in alignment with conservative values, because I was raised that way. Take care of your family. Don't worry about what's outside in them streets. We ain't chasing the streets. We were raised to have one woman. I'm not saying all the time we had one woman, but we was raised to have one. One. We were raised to be married men, to get married, to be right there with our kids. We were raised that way. Me and the men in my family. We wasn't raised to make household after household after household. We wasn't raised like that. Yeah, I know I got a do-rag on. Yeah, I know I got a beard. Yeah, I know I got a tattoo. I was raised to be a community man, a family man. What do you think the community is? The community is an extension of your family, nigga. That's how we was raised. You don't deny nobody who hungry or thirsty. See that? So I don't stand with that bullshit that the Democrats promote. I don't stand for thought culture. Because I wasn't raised to be with thoughts. Have I had my time with thoughts? I sure have. Oh, I sure have. I'm not going to get up here and lie. Oh, I had my time with thoughts. But was I raised to be with them? No. 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 Thank you, JC. I appreciate that. Shout out to JC. She says, keep up the good work, my brother. Salute. I appreciate you, sis. Shout out to JC. Shout out to my brother Zuma, man. Appreciate you, Zuma. He said, for the building fund. Salute, my guy. Salute for the double up, Brody. He says, black men, start a business, trade futures, and handle your business by taking care of you and your family. Facts, Brody. This is coming from a Gen Z, man. Shout out to Zuma Duma, man. That's what matters. And guess what? That is the true American way. Start a business, create opportunities, handle your business, and take care of your family. That's the American way. That's the American way. That's the American way. The real American way. The conservative American way. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. Mike says, be a good servant to America Incorporated. We ain't say all that, Mike. We ain't say all that. I think you're being a little bit sarcastic, Mike. We ain't say all that, my man. We ain't say all that. Shout out to Brooklyn in the building. Shout out to JC. I appreciate you, sis. Of course. L'Oreal says, if you don't know how to, reach out to someone when you get a chance. Exactly. 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 Just Jules says, black men and women start a business and marry each other and keep the money within our culture. Hey, Just Jules, why can't we do this? Because we stuck on what white people did, what Chinese people did, what Indian people did, what the Russians did, what the Slovakians did, what the Koreans did. This is the problem with black folk. We want to sit around and talk about, well, what about what they did, DS1? Instead of us focusing on creating a strategy to do what we need to do. to make things right. Because we could talk about what other people do all day. But if we don't do what's right, then you just blowing smoke. That's you know what my father used to say? He used to say, don't piss on my head and tell me it's raining. Don't blow smoke up my rear end. Because that's what that stuff is. But how are we supposed to do it and such and such did it and did such and such? This is your country. This is your country. You are a Black American. This is your country. You're not just Black, you're a Black American. I told y'all again, this is no disrespect, but nobody in my family name was Mbutu. Nobody in my family. I can go back far. No Mbutu. No Mbutu. Okay? So I'm talking to the Black Americans. Don't forget, you are an American. Stop just focusing on being Black. Bro, you still got to be an American. Sis, you still are an American. This is your country. Just as much it's white Americans' country, Latin Americans' country, because we all Americans. You see? So just like Latin America got their shit together and now they all in politics. At one point, Black America was there too. You see? Come on, y'all. Let's stop acting like this ain't our country, man. What up, D's? Let's stop acting like this ain't our country. This is our country. LKJ says Trump is king. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. JC says it starts with the kids. Treat the kids like kids and educate them. Economics and domestic. Oh my God. JC. See that part. What the women say? That part. It's that part right there, JC. That part. It's that part. It's that part. Because that's the element that's missing. The at-home teaching, the at-home rearing of children. I didn't just go to school at school. I went to school at home. Remember, I spoke about this in a previous stream. Who remember back in the day on Saturday, after you clean up, you got to do some schoolwork before you could go play? See, all of that stuff was removed. And it was removed because parents was at work. Things got more expensive. One income couldn't take care of the house. When parents ain't around, the kids play. So this is when children could start falling behind in school because mommy too tired to check homework. Y'all got to understand this. Do y'all know how much families were broken up because of money issues? Know how many families, American families, I don't care what race you are. Do you know how many American families were destroyed because of finances? Do y'all understand this? By Trump getting rid of taxes, that can bring the nuclear family back together. Because one parent don't feel ignored and one parent doesn't feel overworked. What breaks up the family? The man feels overworked and unappreciated, and the woman feels overworked and ignored. So how can we teach our children and give them domestic responsibilities when mommy and daddy is going to war over money? Over money. See, y'all not getting it. But y'all gonna get it here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, man. I'm still going. I'm still going. Yeah, I'm still going. You want to pay me to stop? Pay me to stop, Jeremiah, and I'll stop. If you right now, if you hit my Cash App, DS $DS100 Network for $500, I'll stop the show. Okay. So I'm waiting to get my Cash App notification of $500, and then I'll stop the show. Okay. Mike says, not one president is ever going to save us. They only like to appear as if they're going to do something good, but what happens behind the scenes is totally different. I get it, Mike. I understand all the conspiracy theories, Mike. I'm not looking for a president to save me. You know who has saved me and kept me all these years? God. God. Okay? I'm very aware of that, sir. I'm well versed in the conspiracy world. Okay? I understand. But I do understand that God also said that we have to respect the law of the land and that we will always have a government. Okay? So no matter how much information we know about behind the scenes, what could we do about it? Just not live in the world and just be oblivious? Is that smart? JC says, true. I feel like men can't afford to date, pushes them away from trying to build a family. And this is why, JC, there's male channels such as mine that tell men, right, you should only be dating in hopes of getting married. You should not be dating to have sex. Because if you just want to have sex, you could just go pay a prostitute. Don't invest no time and all of that other stuff, and don't have no other woman investing her time and all of that other stuff, and all you want is a little bit of coochie. You know, well, you probably don't know, JC, but the women know over here how candid I am with men. Don't be wasting nobody time. Don't be wasting nobody time. What's up, George Droid? Don't be wasting nobody time. Don't do it. For what? For what? Just go pay for some and go about your business, bro. Don't be wasting nobody time. Wait until the earth, wait until y'all find out the earth is flat. Bro, you still talking that? It's 2025, bro. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Harry Toeface. Thank God we have a president in office that actually wants to build America back up. Exactly. Biden was a disgrace, and Harris would have been a comp disaster, straight disaster. Absolutely. They do pay. Right. Absolutely, JC. Absolutely. That's because most men are dating for sex. That's why I tell men don't date for sex, because you don't have to date for sex. You could just go pay for it if that's what you want. Just go pay for it. Don't waste your time and don't waste hers. What up, Joe Farrow? Salute, fam. I appreciate you, man. George says, talk to each other, promote honorable values to each other, work hard, save your money, and stop giving it to European designers and Nike literally using child wage slavery. Great point, George. Great point. And that's actually something I have to learn because I'm sitting up here with a Nautica shirt on. And a lot of times when I go live, I have on name brand stuff. So I agree, George. That's why I said I'm about to start shopping at Walmart. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I have a woman. I'm with the woman who had my child. So I ain't trying to impress nobody. I'm gonna start shopping at Walmart. Y'all better not laugh at me when I come on here with my Walmart shirt. Don't be laughing at me. It doesn't matter what any one of us does with money. Stop being silly. We're literally slaves. Okay. L'Oreal says, nope, them impressing days are over. Absolutely. And honestly, L'Oreal, I'm gonna be honest. I wear name brand because I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn. It's a Brooklyn thing, honestly, because I don't try to impress nobody. You know that, L'Oreal. I don't try to impress no one. But it's just a thing about when you from up north, when you from the northeast region of the map, it's like it's we had to wear name brand. I literally would ask my parents. I had to wear name brand clothes. We had to wear that shit in school. We used to get teased. Real talk. For real. And you know me, I was a fat kid. So I had to stay fly. I had to keep my hair cut. I had to wear name brand. You know, that's why I had, I don't really want to talk like that, but I've been having girlfriends for a long time. I had girlfriends in elementary school because I always could dress. I always smell good, but then I could do that without wearing the name brand shit. It's just the name brand stuff. It's from being from Brooklyn, man. That's why y'all see me wearing Nautica and Polo, and that's a Brooklyn thing. Like we was raised that way. Honestly, we literally was. The Northeast is focused on status. Facts. Kid made fun of other kids for not wearing certain brands. Yup, that's a fact. That's a fact. But it's still something that I have to break. It's no excuse. I wasn't into flashy stuff. Me either. I'm not a flashy guy. Cynical. I feel like I dress pretty. I feel like I dress like I dress more comfortable, like an older, traditional, comfortable guy. Like I like to wear polos and polo shirts and stuff like that. Button ups. I'm not flashy either. I have more like a calm style. Small emblems. I don't like big prints on my shirts unless it's a t-shirt. I'm even conservative in my dress. Like I don't like to have big polo signs everywhere. I don't like that type of stuff. I really don't. Low down. She says, I'm country. I wear momos. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking in general, DS1. I know. I understand. North Face, Tim's, Tommy Hilfiger. Yup. Fubu, Baby Fat, Sean John. Yup. Facts. BK, stand up. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. But I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. Shout out to y'all. shout out to y'all, man. Like I said, y'all stay tuned because I will be dropping a pre-record tomorrow. We will continue on with what's going on with this Trump administration, y'all. But we also got some new content coming as well. Fellas, I haven't forgot about y'all. I know a lot of y'all still be listening in the clouds. I definitely got a good one coming for us, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned, man. Like I said, we got some pre-record content coming. So y'all stay tuned. We will be back live. Y'all make sure y'all set y'all bell notifications so y'all know when we are dropping content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all of the supporters. Welcome to all the new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to my lovely lady mods for coming through and holding it down today. Thank y'all so much. Is very much appreciated. If you have financially supported today's show as well, it is very much appreciated. I appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all. Much love. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, and y'all stay tuned for all pre-recorded content that will be coming tomorrow, man. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.